Hey guys, welcome to the farm. Welcome back to the farm. JC Mason here, co-founder of Steadfast Trail Farm. Glad you're here. I started making soap about 2 years ago, and I am relaunching with a new branding, packaging, and I want to take y'all along, so I hope you enjoy this video. The soap cut here is from the soap that I made in the last video y'all saw, and now you get to see the cut, so enjoy. So I got all my dishes done. For the most part, I hand wash all my dishes. My sink is nice, but now my sink is filled with soaping dishes that I need to wash up, and after I get chores done, I'm gonna let them soak first, and I'll get farm chores done, horses, goats, chickens, and then come back down and get the soap lab ready for this launch that's coming up. It is Thursday. Okay, I am back from farm chores. 3 things that help me to be motivated when I need to get things done is, number 1, I make my bed. That helps me feel like, okay, that task is completed. It is time to be active. The bed is at rest. I need to be active. And the second thing is I get myself ready. I put a face on, I get cleaned up. You know, because doing farm chores, I can feel kind of grimy and stuff from that. So I do that, and the other thing I do is I put house shoes on, and I mean house shoes is in ones I'm not going to wear outside, only that I wear in the house, and those are my running shoes because I run on my treadmill, and I put those on, and that gives me a forward motion and motivation that, hey, I'm doing something, I'm not lounging, I'm actually moving forward and getting things done, and it gives my feet some good support as well, so that helps. Maybe that might help you in motivating. And yes, it is Thursday, January the 12th, and I have my Christmas tree still up and decorations still up because, well, I had my daughter and her husband were not able to come during Christmas. They were sick, so I left the decorations up so we could have our own celebration the other night. All right, I'm gonna take y'all up to the soap lab. I gotta get it organized because my workspace has to be organized in order for me to be focused on everything I need to do. I wanna share with you what I do in a launch to get ready. Now, Sunday is my launch. This video, you'll be watching this, well, you might be watching it later on Sunday, but it'll be out Sunday morning for you to be able to watch and to join in the launch when it goes live on my website and be able to see kind of like the process in this video, what it takes to do that. Everything from getting the products ready to pictures to getting the website set with descriptions and social media. There's a lot to do. And in the meantime, I need to make product as well. So it's everything incorporated into the next 3 days. I'm gonna try to make it short and sweet. Okay, I have cleaned up in here. So this is the lighting. That's gonna be, I'm hoping it'll be great for pictures as well. So as I'm beveling the soaps, which just means I take down the edges and just round them out nicely and get them, you know, check them over. I check over each bar, make sure it's good, and then I will shrink wrap and print my labels. I'll show you how I do that on Canva as well. And I'm gonna bring out my calendars because I have 3 calendars for the year. I have one for soaping, I have one for family, and I won't bring that one out here, but I have one for the barn. That's the volunteers, the sessions we do with the horses, and also when our goat babies are gonna be born, my production team. Okay, so I do have a little desk here in my soap lab. I actually refinished this. This was a desk I bought at a thrift store. This is my calendar for soaping, so I have my tasks from making to cutting the soap, and I did that, and just the process of what I'll need to do, all my stuff I need to do to relaunch, to launch, and to rebrand a few things. All of these, well, I'm gonna say all of them, some of them are already packaged. This is my Rainstorm, which I'll show you the new label for that, and it's definitely not the cutesy brand that I kind of had with some pictures. Here's my shampoo bars. So I have to bevel these. These are my shampoo bar boxes. I still do the shrink wrap. I do love the biodegradable shrink wrap. It just protects the product, and I've tested it out for 2 years. I have a bar from 2 years ago. I took it out of the shrink wrap and it is just as good as after 4 weeks of curing. It is amazing. But let me know how y'all plan 2023. This is the one for the barn, so I'll start putting in the goat births when sessions start, and I use sign up online for volunteer signups, so I have a paper I can print out for that and just keep in here. That changes, I get updates, etc. But at least it keeps me organized. I am not an organized person, but let me know if you use apps or calendars or both. When you're doing a handmade product that goes along with the seasons, I have to be ready for Valentine's Day. So I'm gonna show you what I'm doing for Valentine's Day with the soaps that I just cut. There's gonna be a pre-order. You can pre-order a soap pack that's gonna have 3 soaps, a soap bag, soap like saver bag, and a lip butter, and that's gonna be a set for $25. I'm gonna actually put them in little cotton bags with "You Are Loved" stamp. It's not in yet, but it's coming, and it'll be ready by the time I'm ready to ship those orders. But pre-orders tend to work out really well. The other thing I'm doing with rebranding is really focusing in, first off, my brand. It's all natural. I wanna help people get rid of chemicals. So when you're thinking about branding something, think of a problem you wanna solve for the target market who you're trying to reach. What problem do you want to solve? What are you trying to offer them to help them in their day-to-day life? That's a really good place to start. Solving a problem is a really good place to start. So mine is, let's get rid of chemicals, and I'll show you how. I've got products that you can do that. And the next thing is really honing in on, you know, I was all over the place. I was trying every soaping video I watched, everything. I was trying it all. I wanted to do every technique and everything. And now that I know, okay, what I really like and what I really like are the simple pours. Good ingredients and the simple pour and botanicals that I grow here, a lot of which I use. Anyway, so I'm really focusing in on that. The other thing is the cohesiveness, because that's my word for the year. If I have, say, I'll show you here, this soap here. This is a mermaid soap I did that did have a mermaid tail, but the mermaid tail was so weak, it broke off. And so I do a beach soap every month, and I call it Beach Bum. Well, this is Beach Bum. Well, now I have a Beach Bum body butter. It used to be called Ocean Mist. I have a Beach Bum bath bomb. So really making those products that if someone likes a scent, then they'll look for other products that are gonna be that scent. And that's another tip to really make your products cohesive. And it could be, you know, if you crochet, the crochet covers for your water bottle, you know, for your glass water bottle, why not a matching hat? Those things that help, and then people like go, I love this pattern, I love this, I want it to match, and they purchase both. And you can also do a discount. I'm gonna show you on Shopify what I created, and I'm thrilled. It's called Tier, and I'm gonna be trying it out this month with the release. That's happening on Sunday. It's gonna be released. I'm gonna see how people like that, and I'm gonna tell you why I did that. I have a few wholesale customers here locally and thought about doing it on a site called Fair, but as I looked into it, you know, it's not that I'm not going to ever do it, but it takes about 25% new customers that come on and buy your wholesale products, takes about 25% of that on addition of the discount. So I thought, why not offer that to my customers? Why not give them an option to buy more and save more? Okay, so I create all of my labels in Canva. I do my YouTube thumbnails, my packaging, Instagram stuff I'll do, my newsletter I'll do. So anyway, I go in and I'll show you where I was at. This is the one I want to print from the one I just shrunk wrap, and I go to share and I click on download. And let me just get closer there. I've already downloaded it, so I'm just going to walk through until it says download. It's going to ask me which one. So I have like 12 on there. I want to make sure it's page 7. I keep clicking the wrong thing. I'm looking through the camera. So I'm going to click on all of them off. Click on 7. Done. I'm going to make sure that it's PNG. Even though I'm printing it, it just turns out better. I click download, and then I upload it in here to online labels. This is my editing system, my printing system. I don't really edit on here. So we're going to print these. Hopefully I might have to put these labels sideways. We'll see if they're going to be a little too wide or not, but we're going to hit print. And when I do, I want to make sure that download and print. Here it comes. I have so many. This is my life. Tabs. I'm going, when I go to print, and I'm doing this on my hotspot, I'm going to go to more settings. This is just the way my printer's set up. I want to make sure it's the actual size so it prints everything I want to print, and hopefully it will work that way. Oh my gosh. So I was like, I didn't really like the fact that it had that line. I don't know. I need to go get my glasses, but that line looks really close. So I wanted to go ahead and put it on. I go through so many labels because I'm so nitpicky about, but you know, I want people to be able to see the design. So I put everything on the front, and I just did them sideways, which is fine. That'll look good in the store or even online when I take pictures of the packaging. I took pictures of them unwrapped, of them wrapped, so you know, people get an idea of what it is unwrapped, what it is wrapped, all that. But this is one of my best-selling fragrances. It's ocean mist, and I add essential oil eucalyptus. What's so nice on my phone is once I get the listing up, this is on for Shopify, I can go to my I can go upload media, and I can go to the pictures I just took and edited and upload those. And I'm going to keep it as a draft because I don't want it listed yet until Sunday. Okay, so that was me this morning realizing how many photos I'm going to need to take to update with the new branding and the labels I'm going to need to print. So that's my first task. I've done chores. I've had volunteers here this morning and back down, got my comfy sweater back on. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to print labels, get everything labeled, put the kits to get the skincare sets together to show how you can create your own box and on the website. So get those pictures done, and then all the rebranding stuff I've done. So I will say I'm getting a little concerned. I'm not going to get everything I need to get done. It's Friday. I have tomorrow, but I also have the store is open in the morning it's open from 9:30 to 2. So late night Saturday I could have, and I'll be editing this video. So yeah, I'm going to get busy. It's going to be fast forward, kind of give y'all an idea of how I do this. I've got my list. Hopefully I'll stay focused. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. You'll see if all my hard work paid off or not. Until then, check out these videos. God bless. Bye.